Hello, happy travelers. Welcome to Alaska. Today, Kevin and I are embarking on a 7-day cruise from Anchorage to Vancouver with Princess Cruises. In today's video, we're going to be telling you how to get from Anchorage to the cruise terminal here and also what the boarding process is like. So Anchorage's cruise terminal is about an hour away from the actual city, so there are a few different ways to get there. You can either book one of these Big Bertha motor coaches or you can take the Alaska Railroad. Today we are going with the Big Bertha motor coach.
So this bus service is run by Park Connection, and it takes about 2 hours to get to Whittier, which is where our cruise ship is departing from. Bus left at 3 p.m. and it costs about $75 per person. To take the train, it costs about $100 per person, and honestly, we probably would have preferred to just spend a little bit more money and do that, but it was all booked out and there weren't any seats available on that. 2-hour bus ride it is.
Turning it on when it goes over to our left and Cook Inlet if you're looking out.
We're getting a little bit of a tour on our way to Whittier. This is not the first time Kevin and I have been here. We actually did a lot of exploring in the Anchorage area, which is why we don't have a video on that, because we made some a few years ago, so go check those out if you want to see what to do in Anchorage and the rest of Alaska. But this is going to be focused on our cruise, which will be along Southeast Alaska. Finally making the turn to Whittier. They say there's 2 seasons in Alaska, winter and road construction, and there's quite a bit of road construction going on, so there is a lot of traffic. I'm just glad I'm not driving.
So the only way to get to Whittier is through a 2-mile tunnel. The tunnel is for cars, but it also shares a railroad track. So you have to time it to go in on a certain time and out on a certain time when there's not going to be a train there.
That's the way we're going now. On the full hour, and in between they'll run trains through it. Silver panels here, right down there, so no turning back. Don't anybody panic yet. Leave that to me. I'm closing my eyes, that's all I know.
We just arrived in Whittier. It was a beautiful, beautiful drive. It's very early in the season, so there's a lot of snow cover in the mountains. We saw a moose, we saw a bald eagle, we saw some dull sheep. It was very scenic. So Kevin went to go take a couple photos, and then we're going to board our ship, which is behind me here. And we still have a few hours until sail away, so we get to explore a bit. The Alaskans have been raving about this weather. As you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous out. Aboard our ship. This is the Grand Princess. I have not been on a Princess cruise in quite a long time, and this is Kevin's first Princess cruise.
All right, we have checked in successfully. They checked our passports and gave us these medallions, which we'll be using for any onboard purchases and to be able to get into our rooms.
Pro tip, if you want to check into the cruise faster, you can get these medallions mailed to you ahead of time, and then you can skip the longer process, which we did not do.
Our bags were already taken from the motor coach and taken right to the ship, so we didn't even have to worry about that. That's just a service that the motor coach company offered, so that's super nice and convenient. We did have to go through a security checkpoint where we had to put all of the metal out of our pockets, take our jackets off. Recommend that you keep all of the stuff that you want to have for the next couple hours with you, any medications, camera gear, all that sort of stuff. We were allowed to bring 2 bottles of wine, 1 per person, and those are in our checked bags. You can't bring any alcohol other than that. Hopefully those bottles of wine made it through. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's time to get on the ship.
That one?
That one there.
And then of course, straight to the buffet. Get on the cruise ship, I think, is the most confusing part, because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's like music and all the people are all together. It's very chaotic. So we're gonna go find our room and put our stuff down and just kind of take a beat, give you a tour, and then start eating, because that's what you do on cruises, right?
Door's already unlocked.
Yeah. It unlocks when you approach it. As soon as we approached our stateroom door, it actually unlocked and showed our little pictures there, so that's a pretty cool little feature. We booked an ocean view room, which has a window. The interior rooms are the least expensive staterooms on the ship, but they don't have any windows and they get super, super dark, so it's a little hard to adjust when you're sleeping. So I definitely wanted a window, and it was only like $40 a person more, but they're gonna have to push those beds together. I've never been on a standard cruise before. The staterooms are actually pretty small unless you purposefully book a bigger one, so just keep that in mind. They're definitely smaller than a normal hotel room, so you have to like the person that you're with. And you can fit up to 4 people in this room. In the staterooms where you can fit 4 people, the beds either fold down or drop down from the ceiling. That would be pretty cramped if you ask me. It has all the basic amenities of a hotel room. We have our beds, side table. There are USB chargers in the lamps, which is nice. The light switches are over here as well, and you can turn everything off from right by your bed, so you don't have to get up. There's a little ledge back here in front of the window, so we can put our water bottles and such up there. Got a nice view right now. It's definitely bigger than a porthole, which is nice. Big blackout curtains for when you go to sleep. This desk area is actually pretty big. Lots of storage. They have a nice big television. I think a cruise is the only place where I ever unpack my bag actually and use the storage, because you can't really have big suitcases in here. Phone in case you need to call the guest services or whatever, or for room service. Have a little bar section with some water glasses and a fridge down here. Ta-da! It is empty, but we will be putting a couple bottles of wine in there later. This is where we will put our suitcases. So on this side, we've got tons more storage and a safe in case you want to put anything in there. Too small to put a laptop or anything, but you can put your passports and your diamonds, you know.
Passports and diamonds.
Passports and diamonds.
The diamonds.
Here's your closet area, lots of hangers.
Life jackets, always important.
There's a laundry bag. They do have laundry services on board. You pay per piece of laundry like any other place. And here is the bathroom, or head as they say on ships. So here's the bathroom. It is pretty basic. Toilet, shower, which is a decent size. Sink and vanity, some shelves in here for storage. Everything we need. Good.
So we did a little exploring around the ship. We're gonna do a full ship tour in our upcoming video, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that. It'll be the next video that we post. So on this Princess Cruise, they didn't do a muster drill, but instead they had you watch a video on the Princess app. This app can do all sorts of different things on your trip. It can give you dining reservations, order room service on this. You can upgrade your package, find out show times, the whole ship itinerary. There's a bunch of different things that can be found on this app. That's something that Princess utilizes a lot, is the app, so you're definitely gonna want to download this for your journey. Right now, it is 8:06 p.m. It is still very light out because we're in Alaska in May. Sunset's about 10:30 right now, and in about 20 minutes, we're gonna be pushing back. The scenery around here is just absolutely insane. Beautiful snow-capped mountains all around us. I can't wait to get out into Prince William Sound and really see what it looks like.
In today's video, now Anchorage's cruise terminal is actually about an hour south of the city, and there are a few ways to get there. You can car, plane,
All the noise.
all the noise. It's the city. You can either book transport with the cruise stateroom. I am recording too.
Oh my God.
We just arrived. Hair in my mouth. Come on, come on, come on, come on.